everyone. Welcome to the Trip 101 Travel Talks, Local Guides versus Influencer Insight series. So, I am Jem, your host for today. Let us unveil the first city and country that we'll be covering in this series. It is Arequipa City from Peru. So, Arequipa is a city in Peru that is famous for its delicious cuisine, distinct colonial charm, and beautiful buildings made up of white volcanic stones. So, to learn more about this city, let us welcome Mauricio and Allison. So, yeah, I hope you're having a good day or maybe a good night.
Well, I'm very happy because I'm with my daughter, which is influencer. Of course, Peru, which is a place I love very much.
So, before anything else, let us start with a fun quiz. So, I'll just have some questions for both of you. It's like this or that, and who is who questions. So, our first question is that what would you pick, mountains or sea?
Well, for me, mountains.
For me, it's very difficult because I like the ocean, the beach, summer, but Peru is full of mountains and beautiful places. That's why I can say it's both.
Travel with family or with friends?
For me, it's family. I really enjoyed the time with my family, my dad, my mom, and my sister.
Of course, my family, always family is first, like Toretto says, yeah. But I think some kind of trips should be good with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
City or countryside?
I prefer city. Yeah, I really love the city and walk around the streets and that kind of things.
In my case, one more time I will say it's both because cities are very interesting in architecture, history, and all that. But the mountains and places outside give a very special energy.
Who travels more?
My dad. My dad, he's a tourist guide, so is his work. In my case, I really like to travel. I am a veterinarian, so I can't travel a lot, but I really like to travel when I have the opportunity.
Yeah. Who clicks better pictures?
My dad.
I love to take pictures. I'm not professional, but I think I have.
A good eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think we know the answer to the last question. Who poses better?
She,
I think
Yeah.
me.
my motto.
Well, yes.
Yeah. How do you get into tour guiding?
Well, it's it's quite long history about that, but I can say in short words that I was looking for something to do. The different other options were not very close to be a tour guide, but for any reason it's appeared in my mind. Try to show my country and learn more, and well, here I am, 19 years after.
From which country do you get most clients?
In the last years, I can say from North America, United States, but I have groups and people from Europe is coming as well. Spain, in between France and Italy. Yeah.
And what is the best compliment you've ever got or heard from your guest?
Once the people says they had some of the best experience or was magic, or once they write something at the end, once they says, Mauricio, we really enjoy it, and we are gonna recommend it, not only Peru, you make very special our vacations, our holidays. That kind of things made me feel, very excited.
With that, what is your favorite memory of guiding a group of guests?
I remember people who share some important moments of their life, or once we saw the condors, and sometimes they look at those and they cry. They really cry, not like a babies, but you can see how they cry because it's very excited. Yeah, it's very very special once you can feel people really enjoy the moment and show it. It's not like, okay, I have to say something to this guy who was with me some days, but no, once they really notice you did it well and they feel the difference in between not only this tour in Peru, in different other tours, yeah, it's like very special, you know.
Yeah. So, what motivates you to become passionate in tour guiding?
In the beginning was because I don't have a goal in my life, because I was trying to do something with my life. Little by little I enter in this world, know more about my country, about my city, about the Andes, the Pachamama, the Mother Earth, the history, the food. Peru is a beautiful place and it's made me feel closer. And something else is that I don't need to travel physically, because I travel with my mind once I talk with my guest, and it's made me get some more knowledge and experiences. Mhm.
So, since we have gained some insights into Mauricio, we'll now get to know his beautiful daughter. So, hi, Ali. So, my
Hi.
first question for you is that do you frequently travel with your dad? And what is the best part of traveling with him?
Maybe it's once or two times a year, because my work is difficult to travel from now. But the best is share time with him. It's very funny, very intelligent, and he know how to feel in me, the experience of the travel, and obviously he took me the best photos.
Yeah. So, yeah. What was your motivation for starting your TikTok?
Well, I really love acting or do a performance, so TikTok is the best app to do that. The most of my videos are of comedy, so I think the happiness of my followers, they always express me how happy I made them feel.
Where are you headed in the next 6 months? Are there any trips planned for you?
Well, I really want to come back to Cusco. I've been there when I was a little child, and the second time before the pandemic, and I keep in the place in my heart. Is I really want to come back there.
This question is for both of you. You can answer. What does travel mean to you? And what inspires you to travel?
It's another experience. It's like for me, it's like a dream, maybe. Um, I I really love to know another cities, another cultures, another people, and another experience. And well, for me, that is travel.
For me, it's once you pass from one gate to another. Yeah, I feel like once we travel, you just go to a different other reality, another place. Well, you can know about the culture. Most of the time we travel around Peru, because for us Peruvians it's more difficult to go outside of Peru, North America or Europe. But in some ways is one way to love your country as well, because you cannot share something you don't know.
So, how frequently do you travel for yourself apart from your work?
For me, not much. Like once or two times a year.
I try to go at least once a year to the beach, and little by little we try to travel at least once, like a family.
Where was your last trip and what did you enjoy the most about it?
With me to Kolka. We were going to Kolka. We went to Kolka, sorry, here in Arequipa, like 3 hours, like a 3 hours for away from the city. Kolka for me is an special place. I've been there a lot of times with my mom and later with my dad and with both of them.
So, do you have any personal travel hacks or tips that you like to share?
For me, I really love music when I travel. So maybe if you like music like me, have your earphones always charged and enjoy the trip.
Yeah.
I travel always with a knife, a power bank, and well, I try to carry in a backpack all I can eat for at least 3 days. Yeah, just in case. Of course, music. Yeah, I think music connect with your brain and your eyes looking at the landscapes make even like a different experience.
Yeah. I guess music has an essential part while you're traveling, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. What's on your bucket list or what one destination you have to visit?
It's I want to go to the mountains, maybe Huaraz is in the highlands of Peru, but another is in my mind all the time. It's Patagonia.
Yeah.
Here in Peru, definitely, I really want to come back Cusco and Huaraz too. And if we talk about outside from Peru, I really want to go to Europe and like Praga, that kind of countries.
Since we're now done talking about travel, I think this will be the best time to discover the city of yours, the Arequipa city. So, yeah, what are your favorite places to hang out in Arequipa?
The main plaza, because the cathedral, the architecture, and behind the volcano. If it's with the snow, it's even beautiful, more beautiful. It says, and yeah, it's the plaza is a beautiful place. Santa Catalina, yeah, part of the countryside with the volcanoes. There are some places are pretty nice to take a look, and the market.
Yanaguara is well, have a beautiful streets to take pictures, to walk around. In a rainy day is perfect, and you have a perfect view to the volcanoes and
Yeah.
the city. So I prefer Yanaguara, and obviously main square. It's beautiful.
So for the next question, how would you combine these popular and hidden attractions in a 2 to 3 day itinerary?
If you come by plane, perhaps on the way down, you can visit a couple of lookout points in order to give time to the hotel be ready, because we have some nice and beautiful hotels, but the check-in it's about noon or later, and you can take a look of Carmen Alto, which is a lookout point of the volcanoes, the countryside, to start to know more about the city and the materials we employ for the construction and architecture. After that, Yanaguara, walk a little bit in between the streets. I like to do it once I have chances. And because it's one of the neighborhoods I remember very much since my childhood. And after, go to the city center. The city center, you can visit Santa Catalina, which is a beautiful place. We take like 1 hour. After that, the main plaza, depends how much or how long you want to walk. You can take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. the Company of Jesus Church. Inside is a place where you can make a short break with a coffee. Remember, in Peru, we produce coffee as well.
Yeah.
And even when it's not the favorite drink in Peru, we started to drink some more, and you can try some nice Peruvian coffee. And after that, go to the market. Yeah. From that place to the market is 10 minutes. And well, the market is an explosion of colors and perhaps flavors if you want to try some juices and fruits. That's why you can take in between 40 and 1 hour there. After that, go to a traditional restaurant, and that's the first day. After that, you can go outside of the city, the next day, to the Colca Valley, which is 165 kilometers away. It can take 4.5 hours to leave the city and go in between the national reserve, where we have some beautiful animals like vicuñas, the finest fiber animal in the world, alpacas, llamas. After you go down to Chivay, have lunch, maybe rest a little bit, and you can go for the hot springs, natural hot springs. Hot water from the underground is heating because the volcanic activity. Relax there, not too long, 1 hour. I like to stay, of course, 2-3 hours if I have time. But for my guests, I don't recommend it too long. After that, maybe some other activities like zip lining or quads or horseback riding, if it's something they like to do in the valley with those beautiful terraces from the pre-Inca's time, at least 1,300 years ago. And well, go to the hotel to rest, or maybe be part of a show where you have some typical dances and typical music from the Andes and from Peru. Of course, after that, go to bed, because the next day is another experience from Chivay or the places around, which is like 1 hour away. You get to the deepest canyon in America, the Colca Canyon. And there, well, if you are lucky and you go with Condor Man, which is my nickname, if you go to that place, you have chances to look at this very special bird, which is considered the heaviest flying bird in the world, the condor, the Andean condor. One of the 3 kind of condors exists in the planet. All of this in America, North America, Central America, but the Andean condor is the biggest one. And it's very special moment, plus the whole place, the mountains, the canyon, the terraces. And well, after maybe a short walk around the canyon, and you go back by the same road, just in case it's paved, it's made more comfortable. And well, some stops, landscapes, viewpoints. We have chances to have lunch, and nowadays it's easier because you have buffet places, and you can choose Andean food, but it's a mix in between something we call Novo Andina, and it's plenty food, and we recommend, of course, plenty food, perhaps for lunch, but not much for dinner, at least the first days once you are in the highlands, because Colca Valley, it's 3,650 meters above sea level. And well, after that, the way back to Arequipa, or maybe to continue discovering and have more experience in Peru, going to the Titicaca Lake, which is like 5 hours away from Colca Valley, depends, sometimes 6, and you get to this beautiful destination to do some other activities. But yeah, in 3 days, I think that's the itinerary I can give it to here. Yes.
Could you tell us about a must-try food item or dish one should try in Arequipa?
Rocoto relleno y pastel de papa.
The stuffed chili pepper and potatoes casserole.
Okay.
Most of the time you can find that. I can recommend it as well, like an experience. Try the guinea pig.
And don't forget queso helado as a dessert.
Yes.
So it's
now in the 5 best desserts they recommended in the world. It's a kind of ice cream made of vanilla, coconut, but it's really nice.
So, what are the major festivals in Peru that visitors can experience or plan their trip around? Are there major festivals or concerts upcoming in this year, 2024?
One, it's located in Cusco. In June is the Inti Raimi. Yeah, it's a very special celebration where they have a performance where a person will represent the Inca, and it's like a big festivity. Yeah, because
like in Transformers movie.
Yeah,
the last movie for Transformers.
It happens. Yeah, it was a festival of the godsend considered or called the Inca. Yeah, yeah, it's a very important festival. A lot of people wants to go there because what they share, what they do, the performance of a lot of people. And another I can recommend it as well. It's located in Puno. That's in February. It's a celebration of Virgin of the Candle. Yeah, Virgen de la Candelaria, which is a very strong festival. And I say it's strong because if the city have 200,000 inhabitants, at least 50% is dancing. Yeah, just to show the faith with the Virgin.
So, since I mentioned about planning a trip to Arequipa, what is the best time to visit Arequipa?
Well, yes, all year could be good. Yes,
we have a nice weather, and like only 3 or 4 months are rainy and cloudy. If you like that, come like December and March. The rest of the year it's really sunny.
Yeah, well, we have like 300 days of sun. Our temperature is not that extreme like in some other places. And of course, in between January and February could be rainy and cloudy. And sometimes the volcanoes are not visible. But afterwards, yeah, the whole year is a good time to visit Arequipa. But if you don't wanna be in the city when it's too much people, too crowded, because well, some travelers wanna be in some places without too much people, even not only for Arequipa, for Peru, in between, November, well, even September to December, and after March, April, because after the high season come up and it's pretty busy.
So, what is the best way to get around Arequipa?
It's friendly. If you walk around the downtown or the city, it's friendly. If you want to go far away or around the city, you can take a bus or a car.
So, for Mauricio, when you're guiding a group of people, do you do walking tours?
Yes, because it's one way to show more, to explain some more, the best way to discover places is walking.
So, is it safe for solo travelers to go around the city, or do you have any precaution or travel advisory would you recommend to take to our travelers, future travelers?
I recommended avoid dark and empty streets when it's too late, and just keep your stuff always with you. Just like
Okay.
Yeah, just signs be safe, and but yeah, like in any other places, you can have some problems. Yeah, some thief around. That's why try to keep your belongings safe in your pockets, your money as well, and just walk around. Not feel afraid of anything, but keep around the places, and keep away, of course, the dark and too quiet places. But yeah, it's safe.
To wrap up this episode, I would like to ask both of you, why should Peru or maybe Arequipa be on one's bucket list? Give us an elevator pitch or convince us in 2 sentences or less.
If you want to know and discover a different place and have good food with nice landscapes, a nice city, Arequipa are gonna be the right place.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if you really want to have the complete experience and the best experience, come to Peru, and obviously Arequipa with the best tourist guides, so you will have the best experience.
I think I'm listing Arequipa City and Peru now on my bucket list. So yeah. So before we end this interview, is there any last minute thoughts you would like to share with our viewers?
I want to say thanks for the opportunity. I hope this is the first of several episodes of different places in the world, and as well a window or a gate for more people come to Peru, because it's not only that I'll be the guide for you because maybe your interests are in different other places of Peru, but Peru, it's a very, very beautiful country with a lot of things to share with you in between culture, history, food, colors, sensations. It's very special. If I have the opportunity to be your guide in Arequipa, it's going to be great for me and for my family, because it's an extreme coming, of course. And always I recommended take tours with a licensed tour guide. Yeah. Place, it's very important for the guides, and it's going to make increase the security to travel in Peru and support my colleagues around.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we have reached the end of our interview. So thank you so much for your time, Mauricio and Ali. I hope when we get to visit Arequipa, we'll get a chance to meet you. So to our viewers, I hope you guys learn a lot on this episode, and make sure to list down Arequipa on your bucket list. Until our next episode, have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.